Here are 3 instances where idiot cops were humbled by special agents.
And I'm telling you now,
have your fun
I'm telling
now.
you now, you're not going to touch me.
Have your fun now.
I'm telling you now.
When she comes, she's going to make the final decision.
And you're not going to touch me. That's for sure.
There's nothing you can
There's
do
no
about
need
it.
for that.
There's nothing you can do about it.
You're not going to touch me. I know that.
What are you going to do if I do?
This is a First Amendment auditor, Sean, who goes by the name of Long Island Audit on YouTube. In March 2023, the auditor was peacefully exercising his constitutional rights at the General Services Administration in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, when the Federal Police Service officer confronted him. Little did the officer know that he was about to receive the humbling of a lifetime.
Excuse me, sir. You can't do that in a federal building. Take videos.
Who are you, ma'am?
Yes.
Who are you, ma'am?
Take videos in the building.
Who are you, ma'am?
I'm a staff member with the public contact team, and you're not allowed to video or take photos in a federal building.
Why is that? Why can't I take video?
Sir, you can speak to the security.
But you're the one telling me. He didn't tell me I couldn't take video. You told me.
I don't know why, sir. I know that that's...
So you don't know why. You just telling me what to do without knowing why. Nothing. She started talking to me. I have no idea.
You could record in this area.
Yeah, I can record in all the publicly accessible areas. I know what I'm doing here. It's okay.
Did you record when you went around there?
I'm recording everywhere in the publicly accessible areas.
Okay, because you can't.
I didn't go by. Look, come here. Come here. I didn't go past where it says VA employees only. I didn't go past there, okay? I didn't go into any restricted areas.
The auditor is respectful and is abiding by the rules. He tells the officers that he is only going to film those parts of the facility that are publicly accessible. He is not here to film any employee in particular, but if an employee walks past as he pans the camera, he is well within his rights to continue filming.
I'd like to be moved off your video. You didn't have my permission.
Ma'am, who are you? Can you tell me that now, or? You didn't.
I did.
I have no idea who you
I'm
are.
a staff member here, federal government employee.
Federal government employee, and your name, and so that means you're public service. You're a public servant.
You were recording me without my permission.
So that means that you're a
in the state of Pennsylvania. That's against the law.
So you should. So if you feel that that's against the law, you should call law enforcement, ma'am.
Your video.
Ma'am, if you feel that's against the law, you should call law enforcement, and maybe they can educate you.
Call federal police.
So, ma'am, you just admitted you are a public servant. So what's your name and title here? You said you work for the public contact. What's your name, ma'am, as a public servant for the federal government?
I don't need to answer that to you.
You don't need to.
No, I
It's just
don't.
common
Are you
courtesy
still
of a public
recording
servant.
me?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Okay, great. Then I'm definitely not going to answer it.
Okay.
The fear that crooked public officials have for cameras is mind-boggling. Realizing that the auditor knows his constitutional rights and he can't be harassed, the employees call an FPS officer, who's not only unaware of the law, but also a textbook tyrant cop. The officer threatens the auditor that he will be thrown out. This is when Special Agent Kingsley steps in and shuts down the officer. The agent assures the auditor he can film in all publicly accessible areas.
How you doing today, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
You can have my badge number.
Not your name.
That's all I'm required to give you by law.
Okay,
I'm not
that's fine.
required to give you my name, and you're
It's
not
not
going
about.
to get it.
It's not about being required.
34502. That's my identity. So let me ask you, what is your business here?
Do I have to answer that question
Yes,
by
you
law?
do. Yes, you do.
By
'Cause
law?
You're in a federal facility.
So that doesn't mean that I have to answer your questions because
Yes,
I answered a federal
You-
facility.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Because you want to be technical by
Here's
the law. Let's
Here's
be
the law.
technical
right
by the
here,
law.
It says that you have to.
Yeah, no, that doesn't say
41
that.
CFR 102-7.
Show me where it says that I have to answer your questions.
You have to be here on official business.
I am here on
can
official
ask you whether
business.
what that official business is when you come into a federal facility.
It's a constitution-protected business.
What's your federal business? What's your official business?
I would refer you, sir, to the DHS memo.
What's your official business?
Are you familiar with the
You're not
2000?
going to answer the question.
I'm referring you to you are
going to
DHS,
Are you going
correct?
to answer the question?
Sir, you're
You're gonna
DHS.
answer- I asked you a question first. You answered my question
I'm going
with the
to.
question.
I'm not answering with a question, sir. I'm
You
telling
did.
you.
You haven't answered my question yet.
I'm telling
What's
you,
your
as
official
DHS,
business? What's your
I'm telling
official
you
business?
to look at the DHS memo from
All right.
2018.
We have a special agent on
which
the
will
way up
explain
here?
you. Yeah, that's
All
fine.
right. She's
maybe
going to
he will
make
be.
the judgment call whether you could be here or not. And if not, I'm going to throw you out.
You're not
I'm
going
letting you know that
to
now.
touch me. That's
I'm
for
letting you know
sure.
that now.
I'm telling you now, you're not going to throw
I'm letting
me
you know
out.
that now. So have
And
your
I'm
fun
telling
now.
you now.
Have your
I'm
fun
telling you
now.
now, you're not going to touch me.
Have your fun
I'm
now.
telling you now.
When she comes, she's going to make the
Yep.
final
And
decision.
you're not going to touch me. That's
right.
for sure.
There's nothing you can
There's
do
no
about
need
it.
for that.
There's nothing you can do about it.
You're not going to touch me. I know that.
What are you going to do if I do?
Don't worry about it. Do it.
I have a legal right to
Do it. No, you don't.
You have to abide by the rules.
Nope. You have to abide by the
It is
rules.
right
There's a
here.
DHS memo from 2018. Why aren't you abiding by your own rules? your own policies and procedures.
The DHS memo does
from
not supersede the law.
2018. Read it. Read it. Read it.
41 CFR 102-74.
Yeah, what does it say?
Says that you can come into.
Let me see.
Read it. Read it.
Sure.
I brought it in here especially for you so you could see.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So this is a memo on First Amendment auditors. Is that who I am?
Is that what you are claiming to be?
Never once.
Okay.
Never once claimed to be that.
You're showing characteristic traits that's what you are.
Oh, you're showing characteristic traits that you're a tyrant
Not
by
a
saying
tyrant.
you're going to throw me
If I
out.
was a tyrant, I would have threw you out.
No, you're not going to
I'm not.
now, nor later.
Here's a special agent right here.
Hi, how are you, ma'am? Yeah, how are you? I'm sorry?
I just want to show you my credentials.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I'm a special agent with FPS. What's going on?
Hi, I'm just in the there's a DHS memo from 2018. I'm just in the publicly accessible areas. My name is Sean. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not, the ADA here says that I can't take pictures of employees, but I have a right to film government employees in the course of their duty, and the DHS memo, there's no need for you to put those on. There's no need. So you see your officer here is threatening to throw me out and get physical with me. I have not once escalated
Everybody
the
here heard what I
situation.
said.
Yeah, you said you were going to throw me out. I have.
I'm good. I'm gonna walk away.
Okay.
You got it. I'm gonna be right here.
I have not once escalated the situation. I've
What can I help you
identified.
with
No,
today?
I don't need any.
What
I don't
do you
need any
need?
help. I'm just taking some pictures of building of the government in the publicly accessible areas of this building here.
Okay.
That's all.
That's fine.
I'm working on a story. I'm a journalist. That's it. And I haven't bothered anyone. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Okay.
I've been very reasonable. I've identified myself. I don't know what else I can do to.
No, you're fine. And just so I'm clear, do you have any business with the VA today?
I have no business directly with them,
Okay.
other than
So you
asking
just wanna take some
questions. I'm just
pictures?
taking some pictures in the publicly accessible areas, ma'am. That's it. That's all.
You're good.
All right, thank you.
What did you say your name was?
My name is Sean.
Sean?
Yeah,
Okay.
my name's Sean. I'm an independent journalist.
Did
You'll
you go
see.
through security screening?
I did. Yes, I did.
You have any
Of
knives
course.
or weapons or
No,
anything?
I went through the security screening.
Just checking.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
nothing. I obviously have nothing on me. I'm just taking some pictures, video in the publicly accessible areas of this building, and that's all I'm going to do. And you said your name was I didn't.
Special Agent Kingsley.
Kingsley. Thank you, Special Agent Kingsley. I appreciate it. Okay. Have a good day.
The agent performs a masterclass in de-escalation and shows how public officials are supposed to uphold the law. She shuts down the tyrant FPS officer. If the other employees and the FPS officer were educated about the rights of citizens, this entire fiasco could be avoided. But if you think this FPS officer was in the wrong, wait till you see how this next officer started misbehaving with a state trooper over a minor issue.
Yeah, bull. I work here. I work here, you mother. Get out of my face. Get out of my
This is Officer Robert Dubois of the Bergen County Sheriff's Department, who on May 31st, 2013 stopped a van in New Jersey for a minor traffic offense. During this stop, Trooper Jeremy Mikowitz from the New Jersey State Office noticed him conducting this stop. The trooper quickly got out of his cruiser, unholstered his gun, and stepped toward the cop to find out why an unknown person in plain clothes was conducting a stop. Here is how it all went down.
You. I want to see ID from you. From you. Right in there. County Police. All right. Right there. Don't do that shit, brother. Shut your mouth. I'll do it if I want to.
2013 to another party.
I want picture ID. Look at picture ID. You better have a good reason why you're whipping your weapon on me. I do. All right? I do. You had what? Armed robbery. You had police impersonation. I see what you got. I back up. But you leave. I gotta back up. No, you're not gonna tell me to leave here. This is my spot right here. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move.
Officer Robert Dubois got furious when he saw a state trooper pulling a gun on him. But according to the trooper, he was just being cautious. State police say the trooper was responding to a series of carjackings where robbers posed as undercover officers. But once Officer Dubois saw the trooper pulling out a gun on him in front of two suspects, he lost his cool. But Trooper Mikowitz wasn't that far behind. He even scolded one of the civilians who was looking at him.
Eyes front. Why are you looking at me? Come to the front for a minute. Don't pull your gun. Yeah, bull. I work here. I work. Why you mother? Get out of my face! Get out of my Get out of here! You know what goes on out here! You fucking rookie! The fuck out of here! You know what? You know what goes on out here! You know what goes on out here! You give me a shit! You don't want to hear the story! You don't want to hear the story, bro! You don't want to hear the story! Yeah, costume! Yeah.
In the body cam, it can also be seen that at one point, the trooper pushes the cop, and it gets even more heated when Bergen County Police Sergeant Gabriel Escobar arrives.
You put your gun on me! Scumbag! You want to scumbag? You! If you didn't have the uniform on, I'd wipe the street with you, bro! You put your gun on me! You said police, scumbag! What the do I look like you? Arrested for 3 of them in the last month! 3 of them in unmarked cars! Arrest a police impersonator. So don't come out here rocking a uniform. You're better than anybody. You know who I am. Really? You know who I am. I don't know who you are. You my ID. Arrest a police impersonator. That's best, bro. Do they have this? Did I see that when I first walked in? But you saw it afterwards, scumbag. What, did I have my gun out after I saw that? Did I throw you out? Arrest a police impersonator. That's right. It's a f***ing move. It's a rookie move. You know who I am.
The sergeant takes the side of his deputy and tells Trooper Mikowicz that he was responsible for this unnecessary altercation. But Trooper Mikowicz is also not backing down.
Yeah, I am. Oh, okay, yeah, Mr. Tough Guy. Alright, yeah. You don't know the story, bro. You don't know the story. You got 6 months, you just got out of the academy. Yeah, alright. You just got out of the academy. You see a uniform, that means I got out of the academy? No, because you're out. Oh, you don't know the story. I just told you the story, and you're still acting like. What does that mean? I just told you the story. So when your plainclothes guys do that, do we do that to them? Well, listen, when our plain guys are out here working, they let us know. I don't come out to do because you're not from here. You don't know about here. Where you from? The Morristown? That's right, because I only got 6 months on the job. Because it's an issue now. Now it's an issue. Now it's an issue. First off, I'm not making an issue of it. I work out here. I work out here, all right? Oh, you're not making an issue out here? You come here ranting and raving, telling me to get the out of here. Did you just do that? I think we just settle this out here. I'm not going to say nothing. You want to call you for it? I'm telling you. I tried to explain it to you. We've had 3 police impersonators, cap vests and all. So we're ripping and stripping out here, robbing people. You know what? Carjacking, guns, the whole 9 yards. If you don't believe it, I want my detectives to call you. I want them to personally call you because I'm a rookie and you don't. I don't know what's going on. Just calm down. Now, calm down. Because we're not getting anywhere yelling at each other. All right? If that's the case, then you know what? No, I'm lying, bro. I'm lying. I come out here typically and put my gun out on police because that's what I do. That's what they teach us 6 months out of the academy to do. I want them to call you personally because, you know what, apparently my word's not good enough. So I'm going to leave it as is.
What's even sadder is that the 2 suspects originally stopped by Officer Dubout were sitting in their car while all of this happened, witnessing this clash of egos between 2 officers. After this video went viral, an investigation was launched to determine who was at fault. The superintendent of the state police said he stands firmly behind the actions of the trooper, but the cops chief said that his officers could have handled it differently. If you think Trooper Mikowicz did a good job putting these rude cops in their place, wait till you see what this next game warden does.
So, detaining me, I guess I'm going to take the stance again. I want to make sure this is clear. Now, what's going on here today is illegal, okay? And you're towing my pickup. I disagree with it 100%. And if you do it, you're doing it under my protest, okay? I've been detained here for I don't know how long as an American citizen in the state of Montana, not even as a game warden. My civil rights have been violated all morning long.
This is Fish, Wildlife, and Parks Game Warden Dirk Paulson, who has been detained for more than 5 hours by police officers from Fort Belknap Indian Reservation. The federal agent was crossing an adjacent land to the Indian Reservation when he was stopped and detained. In the body cam footage, the agent is seen explaining that he is, in fact, allowed to move in these areas and is not trespassing.
How's it going?
Had better days.
Heard that.
So what we have here is, this is deeded property. owned by the tribal community. This is a BLM numbered route. This isn't submarginal. This isn't reservation. This is deeded property in the state of Montana.
Right.
And they've got me pretty well detained here on this open public road.
Okay. How's it going, guys?
Oh, Dirk Paulson.
Hawkinson?
Nice to meet you.
Hawkins?
Chief of Police.
Okay, Travis Peck. Nice to meet you. Don't think we've ever met yet.
No, not yet.
So the issue here is, I'm aware of your tribal resolutions. I guess my question is jurisdictionally, okay, the authority to stop and detain me on a county road in Blaine County within deeded property. I mean, it's a county road that goes through, I'm not disputing that this is deeded property that is owned by the community, okay, the state of Montana. This is an open road. That's a BLM numbered trail and a county road. BLM cattle guard, BLM sign. I've been detained. I feel like my civil rights are being violated here.
Okay, and there's actually, that's tribe point of view is also that their civil rights are violated. That the tribal sovereignty is being violated. Yeah, just a lot of, I guess, things that this has been, from what I'm understanding, this has been an ongoing thing for a couple of years now. So it should have been resolved by now. Apparently it hasn't been. And it's still having the same problems that were happening in the past are still happening today. So, I mean, I guess the thing is that I don't know.
My question for everybody here is, what can we do? Let's get him out of here. We all go home. We all sit down somewhere tomorrow, the next day. I don't care when, but let's get everybody sit down.
Here's the thing with that is that that's already been done on 3 different occasions. They met with the state on this.
Okay.
They said that on each time they had told the tribe that they were going to resolve this issue. The issue was going to be resolved, but it's not.
On that resolution, it specifically states that working together, that they would notify us, request permission to come to cross all tribal land, all right-of-ways. That's what that resolution says. It doesn't say whether it's BLM or trust land or what. It just says all rights-of-ways.
What standing
and that's what this is right here.
What standing does tribal law have outside of the reservation?
It's right
what standing? I know you point to the resolution, but my question is, how is that even valid here, where we stand right here?
Maybe that isn't for us to answer.
Well, if you're going to enforce it, I would hope you could answer.
Well, I'm enforcing tribal law.
Okay.
And if tribal law is unconstitutional or not right or whatever, that it can't be decided by me. That's got to be decided by someone else.
I will say that the state, we have reached out to tribal fish and game on several occasions with a memorandum of understanding, which was rejected, a signing project, which we did not receive much support for. Several things have occurred. It takes two to tango, I would say.
Warden Paulson tries explaining to the cops that he's on an open public road in the state of Montana, and the tribal cops have no jurisdiction over the movement in these areas. But despite Warden Paulson's cool-headedness, he is still kept detained, and his belongings are transferred from his car to the tribal police car. It was later revealed that the warden's department was, at the time of the incident, also investigating the killing of an elk by the tribal citizens, suggesting that this detainment of the game warden was a retaliatory move.
Okay, but you realize that you're...
Just Wednesday I sat down with tribal council and told them I might come to something like this, and all it took was a phone call.
Okay, well, but you do understand that the actions you're taking is quite likely illegal, and you may very well face criminal charges for it.
Enforcing tribal law.
Okay. Well, that's fine as long as you believe that. I'm going to pull my vehicle up here. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, you bet.
Okay, I'm going to pull my vehicle up here beside his.
Okay.
And we're going to get his stuff that he wants to take with him into my ride.
Okay.
That's the way this is going to shake down right now. Okay, and then we'll inventory. He will personally witness it, I will witness it myself, and then everything will be taken out of from there.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Hey, George, you're the vice president of the council, right?
Sure am.
So you're the next highest up guy here, because we've had to defer to Harold here on this. So what's the validity of detaining me on a open public road within the state of Montana? What's the authority?
The authority, as far as I remember, I'm new to the game, is through resolution that the former council passed. I didn't really pay that much attention to the truth.
They got it, Junior. I just came and told them I discussed it at length with both of them.
Well, he's on the council, and you said we need to talk to somebody higher up than you, so that's what I'm doing. You said you couldn't answer these questions, it's for somebody higher up to decide.
Soon after this, we see that Game Warden Dirk Paulson expresses his strong disagreement with his detention by the Fort Belknap Indian Reservation law enforcement. He asserts that his civil rights as an American citizen and a resident of Montana have been violated and says that he is being unlawfully detained. He also asks the tribal police to clarify their position on this matter, since their wrong conduct could have severe legal implications.
So, detaining me, I guess I'm going to take the stance again. I want to make sure this is clear. Now, what's going on here today is illegal, okay? And you're towing my pickup. I disagree with it 100%. And if you do it, you're doing it under my protest, okay? I've been detained here for I don't know how long as an American citizen in the state of Montana, not even as a game warden. My civil rights have been violated all morning long, okay? I've been detained illegally, unlawfully, and now you're stealing my enforcement, my signed patrol vehicle, and telling me I have to go to a court that has no jurisdiction over top of non-tribal members to get it back. Am I clear on this? That's what's going on here? If I'm wrong, someone correct me.
Like detained? What do you mean by detained?
I'm not free to leave. I haven't been free to leave all morning. I've been boxed in by this gentleman, Dion, by your tribal fishing game director, Harold Main, by tribal police. I think Richard Bushy was parked down there, eyeing me for a while. I mean, I'm kind of outnumbered here. Luckily, the Blaine County Sheriff's Department, who has jurisdiction right here, is kind enough to come down here to witness what's going on here. These civil rights infractions that are happening to me.
Well, I think this is my personal opinion, stepping out of the law enforcement role of it, but my personal opinion is this is where it needs to stop. Let this happen today, but the state, I don't care if it's Blaine County, and I can't tell Glenn how to do his job, obviously, but I trust him in what he'll do. So.
Well, this happened last fall, and I brought it to his attention.
Did it come this far?
Well, it was just threatened.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember us talking about it last fall too, and we were kind of all keyed up and worried that it was going to come to something like this. So I said, we'll let this one play out, and I'm sure this is going to rattle some cages in Helena. It's going to make some people upset. You've got a job to do, and you're how far out here, and say, for instance, one of these guys just decided to, go all out. Not saying they would, but just saying one of them thought about it, and, my backup, your backup is, it took me how long to get out here?
Yeah, what I'm concerned about somebody who isn't of a leopard.
Yeah.
And they can start enforcing the rules out here.
Yeah.
That part.
But even step back from that and step back to the civil rights issue, where does it draw the line? Because it starts here, then it goes to Highway 66, then it moves to US 2. And pretty soon it's not you, it's my wife driving down the road. So where does it, it's somewhere, we've got to have an interpretation, and it's got to be handed down. So this looks like a good place to step in and start it.
You can take it up to court. That's fine. Go ahead, discuss it in court.
Well, the guys seem like a big waste of time. I appreciate it. Well, all right.
Hopefully it gets resolved. Maybe next time.
Well, we'll need some cooperation across the table.
Yeah, it is. It's been there. We've reached out 3 times so far.
Okay. Well, guys, it's been real. It's been fun, but it has been real fun. We'll be in touch.
It is unclear what happened afterward. However, several viewers were seen appreciating the federal agent for his calmness and composure. He also upheld the federal law and tried his best to de-escalate the situation. Although seeing these rude and ignorant police officers getting humbled by federal agents appears nice, there are still many instances where officers weren't prosecuted despite overstepping their constitutional limits. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.